everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
319! 54! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! 319!
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive line, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line.
We got this.
So here are the Bears backed up to start their initial drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down against 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you were asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
They get a nice scheme going right now. They run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Well, run it with Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go. Let's go.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think early shot here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3.
Holding.
We do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Walk 54. Walk 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
I'm coming after you.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Let's go.
Big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself a first chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
54, right there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check 53 is mine. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. It's hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
It's a nice completion, and they're going to run after catches. They'll replicate the yards that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always set up the front for those DBs, actually. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers buying time to his left. Right side has got it, complete. And we'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that.
45 on 2nd down. Rodgers.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw football.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go, buddy.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Green 18. Check. Walk with before. I got you, son.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now. How we going? And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good job.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. Open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Green 18. Check. Walk with before. Come on, boy. Green 18.
Rodgers now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, here we go.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Josh Gordon, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Ryan Switzer, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
So here's the Bears offense. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On first down, Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's talking about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come off the ball. Come on.
Now it's Rodgers. The open man is Smith. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
319. 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll run on first down. Here's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 45, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. 53's mine.
Pass coming in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break down much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
65.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, gotta do better. Come on, QB.
On first down, Jones looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. It's clean. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 20.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating where he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mike 54. I hope you got the
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He was waving his arms when the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped it open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down.
The down with the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's Jones. They're able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And we'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this offense is giving the tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Jones. who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Stuart Cravens with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All day, baby, all day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it looks like we'll get 8. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, baby.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, you talk about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there. I had to do a nice job of following.
Dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Now look out, Rodgers. What's the football?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right. right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they work together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Out comes this offense again, led by Trey Burton. And this is how the game... So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4.